As the much-anticipated Kia EV6, which shares the Hyundai Group's highly advanced dedicated electric car platform with the sibling Hyundai IONIQ 5 that has already been launched on February 23, 2021, people are curious. How is Kia's version different, and can it outsell IONIQ 5 that has broken all sorts of sales records since its introduction? Since the launch just 1 month ago, the EV with an ultra-fast charging speed of just 18 minutes for a full charge and 5 minutes for a quick charge that offers a similar experience as refueling an internal combustion car, IONIQ 5 has achieved phenomenal sales accolades both in native Korea as well as in Europe, where electric vehicles have already become common. In Europe, the IONIQ 5 has sold out of the initial production batch of 3,000 units in just 1 day from over 230,000 inquiries. In the domestic market, Korea, Hyundai's first dedicated EV has set the new sales record by taking in almost 24,000 units of order in just the first day, meeting the annual sales target of 26,500 units, and in just 1 week, over 35,000 units were pre-sold. This phenomenal success has forced Hyundai to increase the annual production by another 19,500 units. So, as the second vehicle to come from the same state-of-the-art 800 volts ultra-fast charging E-GMP backbone, can Kia replicate similar success? Some experts expect even greater success due to various factors that distinguish Kia's version from the Hyundai's. And here are the factors that might take the Kia EV6 to the top. The first is the exterior design. The overall design of the EV6, the first dedicated electric vehicle from Kia, is highlighted by the newly defined digital tiger face as opposed to Kia's traditional tiger nose grille. Due to the inherent nature of the EV6 as an electric vehicle, it does not require a traditional grille as in an internal combustion engine car. Therefore, Kia has reinterpreted the iconic design feature of the brand and transposed the tiger imagery on the entire fascia of the car. This is achieved with the fang-like triangular shape integrated into the lower front bumper. It's not as obviously feline as the famed tiger nose, but still does present a powerful and attractive face. The face is supported by a powerful character line that runs along the lower body and then rises up towards the rear of the vehicle that eventually connects with the rear lamps, which is nothing short of a design marvel. With smoother and more organic body combined with a sleeker profile make Kia's crossover appear to be more of a coupe than an SUV. This is clearly different from boxier IONIQ 5, which has the shape of 70s and 80s hot hatches with straight and edgy body lines. From our internal survey, the consensus was that EV6's swoopy exterior was favored over that of the IONIQ 5's futuristic but utilitarian body, especially from the viewers from North America. Secondly, the same group of viewers from the US and Canada seemed to prefer the EV6's more contemporary and stylish design of the interior as well. Although it does not offer the IONIQ 5's innovative sliding center console nor the futuristic and minimalistic interior layout, the EV6 offers a very stylish interpretation of what the future of an EV interior should be. Where the IONIQ 5 features a very flat dashboard design, the EV6 wraps its cockpit around the driver's seat, integrating the digital instrument cluster and the massive center display into one curved black panel. Ahead of the driver is a 2-spoke steering wheel. Between the front seats is a floating, 2-tier center console which is home to the start button, a rotary shifter, and a generous lower storage area. The simple form language of the wide curved screen and the slim dashboard gives the space an open feel. Extending from the steering wheel across to the center of the car, it displays an instrument cluster in front of the driver and infotainment and navigation above the center console. The width of the screen creates an immersive experience for the driver, while a minimal number of physical buttons offer an uncluttered and soothing driving experience. Overall, the interior looks as sleek as the EV6's exterior design. Finally, it's the performance of the EV6 that's expected to surpass that of the IONIQ 5. As the very first E-GMP-based electric vehicle, Hyundai has toned down various performance attributes of the first edition IONIQ 5 to ensure that the car was going to be trouble-free. But with Kia's version coming out at least 4 months later to allow for more testing and development, it's reported that Kia would release a product with the performance characteristics that are to its full potential. This means that the range and the power that was curtailed in the IONIQ 5 would be to its full capabilities. For IONIQ 5, the maximum power was reduced from the proposed 311 horsepower to 302 horsepower, and the range was also lowered to a maximum of 490 kilometers or 300 miles WLTP from the original plan of over 500 kilometers or 310 miles with the North American spec 77.4 kilowatts battery. The 500 kilometers maximum range is a part of Kia's 543 declaration for the EV6, where 5 refers to the 500 kilometers of range, 4 refers to the 4 minutes of ultra-fast charge required to gain 100 kilometers or 62 miles of quick range, and finally, 3 being the seconds required to reach 100 kilometers or 62 miles in acceleration. Yes, that's right, 0 to 60 in just around 3 seconds. The GT version of the EV6 is expected to offer a supercar-like performance when the high-performance variant becomes available with 576 horsepower. Could these distinguishing features of the EV6 that could even be seen as significant advantages over the first edition IONIQ 5 prove to be factors that would make Kia's version even better than that of the original? For the full comparison of the two E-GMP-based crossovers, please check out our feature video by clicking on the link above. The Kia EV6's production is expected to start in July 2021 with a pre-sale to take place immediately after the unveiling in Korea. The starting price of the EV6 is estimated to be $50,000, which is a little more than that of the IONIQ 5 starting price of $46,000 in Korea. Can the EV6 break the sales record set by IONIQ 5 just a month ago and rewrite the history all over again? By the way, don't forget about the Genesis version called GV60 that's coming a month after the EV6, which promises to be even better than the first two versions.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
We should be chasing after the sun. We would be amazing together as one.